It is Wednesday, not Sunday, not Monday, not Tuesday, Wednesday. So that's a little awkward to hold like that. How about it's the fourth day of the week? How many days are there? Well, let's count them. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. Oh, how many fingers is that? 5 plus 2. 5, 6, 7. 7 days in the week, and we are on day 4. Fantastic. Alrighty, Wheel. I have something that I really want to share with you. Does this look a little strange? I know, it totally looks strange. But this is a bag with mushroom spores in it. Ooh, where's my box? So, I'll show you. This is what we're gonna grow. Kind of fun. We're gonna be able to grow these oyster mushrooms inside. So, tonight, I'm gonna cut an X. X marks the spot, just like pirate treasure. So you start at one side and you go down, start at the other side and go down. And then I'm gonna soak it in water all night long until all of this is nice and hydrated, has water, and that will activate the mushroom spores, and the spores will grow to mushrooms. And these spores grow oyster mushrooms. I can't wait. It should take about 10 days. So we will check in on this every day and see what it looks like. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. All right, kiddos, we're on letter O. Let's get to letter O by doing the alphabet. Ooh, I'll tell you what. Okay, I have kind of a silly little song that we can do. Instead of just saying A is for ape and apron, we could say A is for ape, A, A, A. A is for apple, apple. B is for bear, b, bear. C is for cat, cat. C is for circus, circus. D is for dinosaur, dinosaur. E is for eagle, E. E is for elephant, elephant. F is for fox, fox. G is for giraffe, giraffe. G is for goat, goat. H is for hippo, hippo. I is for iguana, iguana. I is for iron, iron. J is for jaguar, jaguar. K is for kite, kite. L is for lion, lion. M is for map, map. N is for nest, nest. Oh, now we're to O. O is for ocean, ocean. O is for ostrich, ostrich. Kind of a different way to do it. And that's as far as we are. But ladies and gentlemen, next week it will be P. How fun. All right, folks. Got a little rhyming going on here. Ooh, okay, I'm going to sound the first one out for you. And then I'm going to let you try to figure out how to do it from there, because you are so smart. So we have C, K, A, P, K, up. like a police officer, cop. And we'll flip it. Ooh, what is that? B, b, op, b, op, bop. Did you figure that one out? Mm-hmm. There's there's L, op, op, lop. Oh, I bet you all love to do this. This is H, ha, 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 op, op, hop. Good job. So then we have cop, b, bop, lop, ha, hop. Well done. Oh, you guys are so good. Fantastic. Alrighty. Well, this is the last day we're gonna check our memory. And then Zoom on Thursday. We're gonna go over it and we have to remember. Oh, I remember what's in the first one. Do you remember what's in the first one? Let me hear. Ooh, maybe. I think it's snowballs. I'm afraid I do not know. I cannot remember. What is number 2? Is it an igloo? Is that what it was? Let's see. Oh, no. Polar bear. Ooh, polar bear starts with P. We should learn a little bit about polar bears next week. I would like that. All right, what do you think number 3 has? There's number 3. Ooh, a warm, snuggly beanie that you wear on your head. A hat. There's number 4. Number 4. Oh, there's an evergreen Christmas tree. Or it's an evergreen tree with some snow on it. Oh, number 5 is an igloo. Igloo. Can you guess what igloo starts with? Same as iguana. Aye, good job. Yes. Oh, what does number 6 have in it? Do you remember? Did you guess penguin? Ooh, you're so smart. Penguin. Oh, we should do penguins next week too, because penguin starts with P. Yes. Okay, that is in number 6. We are going to remember that for tomorrow. Penguin is in 6. Okay, gotta tuck it in. Okay, ooh, 7. 7. What is, ooh, there we go, a house with a snow-covered roof. Okay, 8. 8, any guesses? Is it mittens? I'm gonna guess mittens. What are you gonna guess? Oh, it's a crackling fire. 8 is a fire. Nice and warm. All right, 9. What could it be? Let's find out. Oh, that's where the green mittens are. They're in number 9. All right, there's number 10. 1, 0 is 10. Let's find out what. Oh, it's snowflakes. Snowflakes fall from the sky and you can build snowmen. Snowflakes. I am going to remember that number 10, 1, 0 has snowflakes. There's 11, 1, 1. 11 has snowmen. So we have snowflakes, snowmen. Wow, look at that. All right, last one. So mittens, snowflakes, snowmen, hot cocoa. All right. Now we got to remember, because tomorrow's the day. We'll meet over Zoom, and I will show you a picture and say, guess where the other card for the house is. And you'll have to say, I think that's in number 7. And I'll say, you're right. It is in number 7. So here, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. It's going to be so much fun to play that game with you tomorrow. Yay! All right, what do I have next? Ooh, I wanted to talk with you guys about some of the worksheets that you might have picked up. And you know how O is the letter that is at the front of the word, outer space. So this is the sun. The sun is in the middle of our solar system. And all of these planets rotate around it. And this one, this has the planets. So on this piece of paper, you're supposed to follow the lines. And if you can see, they're not perfect circles. Some of the planets have more oval sort of routes that they take around the sun. So what you can do is you can take your pencil or whatever you're using to write, and you can follow the dotted lines, the path that they take around the sun. I think that must be Mercury, because Mercury is the planet that's closest to the sun. And then let's see, what's next? The next line out, let's follow it around. Let's see, where's Venus? There's Venus. All right, the next planet out is, oh, what is this little blue and green planet? That's the planet we call home. There's Earth. And then the next one out, let's go all the way around, follow the path that the planet takes rotating around the sun, and it's a red planet. There's Mars. Good job. All right, and then the last one, we'll go all the way around. There are more planets, but that is as many as they could fit on this piece of paper. And that is Jupiter. And it is a gas giant. And here are all the planets. So remember, that one was Jupiter. Saturn has rings on it. I'm going to guess that that's Neptune because it's blue. And Neptune was the god of the ocean in Greek mythology. So I'm guessing. And that one looks like maybe Uranus. And those are all planets that are pretty far out at the edges of our solar system. So, something that's a little bit closer in our solar system is our own satellite. The moon rotates around the Earth. So, I know we've read this in the past, but let's read it again. This is our science poetry book, huh? All right, let's read it and find out what it says. What puts the face on the man in the moon? Have you ever noticed that there's kind of a face in the moon? And in Japan, they say there's a rabbit in the moon. Is it the shadows of crater and dune? No mountain or crater is so high or low that seen from our planet, its shadow would show. The face isn't shadows, the scientists find, but rocks the moon's made of and how they combine. Some rocks absorb light and others reflect it. That changes the way that our eyes detect it. So sunlight's reflection off each different place makes light and dark patches, which forms the moon's face. How cool. Alrighty. Ooh, I have a couple of jokes behind me. I wrote them on the whiteboard. It says, how do you make an octopus laugh? Because O is for ocean, and in the ocean, there are octopus. All of those start with O. So how do you make an octopus laugh? What do octopus have? I sent one home with you so that you could count the different legs, or what are they called? Tentacles. So to make an octopus laugh, you can give it 10 tickles. Tentacles. And then the other one says, what do space cows say? Because we're doing a little bit of learning about outer space. So what do space cows say? Cows in outer space? Well, what do earth cows say? Did you say moo? You're right. Earth cows say moo. So this joke says that space cows say moon. They say moo with an N on the end. Moon. All right. I want to read this book before we do the mystery box. And this is a neat book called My Place in Space. Ooh. Let's find out more about that by Robin and Sally Hurst, illustrated by Roland Harvey and Joe Levine. All right. There we go. We got a double-decker bus. At least it kind of looks like that. Not so long ago, Henry Wilson and his sister Rosie were waiting for a bus. And when it arrived, the door swung open and a tall, rather scruffy driver peered down from the top of the steps. "What's your name, Sonny?" "Henry Wilson," replied Henry politely, "and this is my sister Rosie." "And what can we do for you?" asked the driver. "We would like to go home," said Henry. So this must be near where Henry lives. Oh, there's Henry's town. "Home?" asked the driver rather loudly, and Henry wished the man would speak a little bit more softly. "Home," repeated the driver just as loudly. "Are you sure you know where you live?" The bus driver laughed and he winked at two young women sitting at the front of the bus, and they began to giggle. "Do you know where you live?" asked the driver, and everyone on the bus stared at Henry. See, there's the bus in their town. Oh my goodness. We have pulled away from the town. There's the town, and you can see more of the surrounding area. Henry gritted his teeth and took a deep breath. "Yes, I do. We live at 12 Main Street, Gumbridge. Our house is on the north side of Main Street. The town of Gumbridge is just over the river." Henry looked at the driver, whose grin was fading slightly, and it seemed as though the man wanted to speak, but no words were coming out of his mouth. So Henry took a deep breath and he continued. "Gumbridge is just a typical country town in Australia." Oh my goodness. So that's his town and his country. Oh my goodness, look, there's the earth and there's the moon. Australia is in the southern hemisphere, so it's in the bottom half of the earth. We do not live in the southern hemisphere. We live in the northern hemisphere up at the top. "Australia is in the southern hemisphere of the planet Earth," continued Henry, and the driver stopped laughing. Rosie squeezed Henry's hand, and Henry, gaining courage, took another deep breath, and he went on. Oh my goodness. What are we going to find out next? There's our solar system. The planet Earth is one of 9 known planets which circle the stars that we call the sun. Earth is the 3rd planet from the sun, 93 million miles away from it. In fact, it takes 8 minutes for the sun's light to travel to Earth. That may seem like a long way, but it's 3.7 billion miles to Pluto. And actually, there are 8 planets, because when this book was written, we considered Pluto to be the 9th planet, but now it is a dwarf planet. The 9th planet from the sun. Sunlight takes about 5.5 hours to travel to Pluto. Rosie, who had not taken her eyes off Henry, nodded her head in agreement, but the driver said nothing, even though his jaw was moving up and down. "We call the sun and our planets our solar system," continued Henry. Oh my goodness, look at all of the stars. The solar system is in the middle of a group of stars that we call our solar neighborhood. Our sun's neighbors are stars of all colors and sizes, and you can see them in the dark skies of Gumbridge on any clear night. The nearest star is called Alpha Centauri. It takes over 4 years for its starlight to reach Earth. Other Other stars, like the big red star Antares, are way out at the edge of the solar neighborhood, about 500 light years away. That means it takes 500 years for their light to reach us. Rosie smiled at Henry and took another deep breath, just like him. Henry sure knows where he lives. Oh, look at this. Wow. Oh, it's beautiful. Our solar neighborhood is just a small part of the Orion Arm. That's a giant curve in space made of millions of stars gathered in solar neighborhoods. Among the stars are huge clouds of dust and glowing gases. You can see the dust clouds from Gumbridge too. They look like dark patches in the very starry parts of the sky. The driver checked his watch and he looked as though he was about to say something, but Henry continued. Wow. Look at that one. The Orion Arm is just one of the arms of a huge group of about 300 billion stars. This whole group is called the Milky Way Galaxy, and if you think it's a long way to Gumbridge or even to the nearest star, that's nothing really. It takes light 100,000 years to cross from one side of the galaxy to the other. Our galaxy is called a spiral galaxy because of the way that its arms make a spiral shape. Henry let go of Rosie's hands so that he could demonstrate the shape of spiral arms. Do you see the arms coming off? And it's in a spiral. Oh, look at that. We're going even further back. There it is, and it's small. Of course, the Milky Way isn't the only galaxy in space. There are 20 galaxies in our local group of galaxies. Ours is the second largest. The largest is called the Andromeda Galaxy, and it's a spiral galaxy too, said Henry, making more spiral shapes for the driver. Light from the stars in the Andromeda Galaxy takes over 2 million years to reach our galaxy. Most of space is just that, space, added Henry, trying to relieve the driver's puzzled look. Oh my goodness, look at all of these spiral galaxies out there. Oh, wow. The driver's face was turning slightly red. Henry went on. Our local group of galaxies is just part of a huge group of galaxies called the Virgo Supercluster. It takes light a few million years to cross our local group of galaxies, but it takes a few 100 million years to cross from one side of a supercluster to another. Oh, look at that. Even more. Look at all of those superclusters. Wow. The driver's face was now bright red, and he was shaking his head from side to side. Henry took one more deep breath, and waving both arms to make large circles, he said, "The whole universe is filled with superclusters of galaxies." And Rosie stepped forward, clenching her fists and standing up straight. She said, "So, we do know where we live. We live at 12 Main Street, Gumbridge, Australia, Southern Hemisphere of Earth, of the solar system, of the solar neighborhood, of Orion's Arm, of the Milky Way Galaxy, and a local group of galaxies, and the Virgo Supercluster, and the universe." "May we get on the bus now, please?" asked Henry. Isn't that amazing? We live in a wonderful place. All right, you fabulous people. I'm going to let you go. Oh, sorry. Mystery. This is not the real thing, but it's a stuffy of the real thing. It is colorful. Sometimes it comes with sprinkles. Some people eat them. Maybe for breakfasty type of thing, a treat. Any guesses? They're shaped like circles, like big O's with the middle cut out, and sprinkles and frosting. Any ideas? Did you guess a donut? Yep, a donut is shaped like what letter? O. You're right. It's shaped like an O. Okay, friends. Tomorrow I will see you for Zoom. Mwah!